Hi, in this video I'm going to be talking about vlogging with the GoPro. Specifically, I'm using the GoPro Hero 4 Silver, and it has several different modes in terms of angle of view and how wide the picture is. And I'll show that to you in this video. You can kind of see how the picture changes depending on where you have it set and whether or not you can use this for vlogging. Now, it does get really pretty wide, especially in the Superview mode. And so we'll test that. Right now we're in the wide mode, which is probably the mode that most people will use. You can kind of see the field of view here is pretty wide. And by the way, I'm not using any kind of a selfie stick or anything. I'm just holding the camera up with my arm. So this is in the wide mode. And let's go ahead and switch it to even wider, which is the Superview mode. Alright, now this is the Superview mode. It's in the 1080 Superview mode. And you can see it's really quite wide. There's a lot of distortion around the edges. Also, when I'm holding it up, it looks like I'm really far away from the front of the lens. This is mainly used for sports when you want to be sure to get yourself fully in the shot and stuff like that. Like you could put this on the bottom of a surfboard or something like that and have your full body in the shot. But it's good to test it and see whether or not you like this view or not. You definitely see a lot more distortion in this Superview mode. Now let's go to the medium mode and compare that. Now we're on the medium mode, and you can see it's not quite as wide, not as much distortion as either the wide or the Superview mode, but still pretty wide indeed. Now I'm not sure the exact focal length equivalence of these different modes. I do know that the narrow mode is equivalent, but I will post that in the description field and you can kind of see what the equivalents are. I do know off the top of my head that the narrow mode, which we're going to see next, is equivalent to a 28mm focal length lens. So right now this is the medium mode. Let's go to narrow mode. And here's narrow mode. This is equivalent to a 28mm lens, still pretty wide. Some handheld point and shoot cameras don't even go this wide, but most of them do. Most of them actually go, well, a lot of them go a little bit wider to like 25 or 24mm lenses, such as the Canon G7X goes, I think, to 24mm lens equivalent, so that's even wider. This is wider than an iPhone, however, so if you hold up an iPhone to vlog with, the GoPro, even on narrow mode, is still wider than the iPhone. But you can see it's really not nearly as wide, and it doesn't give you pretty much any distortion or anything like that in the picture. My face is probably also a lot closer to the camera, and this may or may not be something that you like in terms of vlogging. It's just really going to come up to personal preference. I think my personal preference is either the medium mode or the wide mode. The super wide or super view mode is just too wide for me, but the wider the medium mode I think work well. So thanks. So this is back on the wide mode, and this is probably my preference for vlogging on the GoPro. And thanks for watching this video, and I hope it helped. I just wanted to do this video to compare the different modes that the GoPro offers. This is, again, the GoPro Hero 4 Silver. And if you have any questions or comments, or for community discussion, please see the comments field. And for pricing and availability on a GoPro, please see the description field, and also see the description field for the focal length equivalents for all the different modes. See you in my next video.